Good morning, TL Travelers, and welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. It is cold out. It is December. I just left a chiropractor's appointment because, yep, for those of you who don't know, I was in a car accident, all those fun things, and yeah, going to chiropractor. That's all I have to report. But I also just got out of the grocery store picking up some baby food. I don't know what it is with this baby food diet that just keeps coming up in conversations, coming up in the IG stories, all the things surrounding the series. And so I went in to pick up some baby food. I will give you guys the whole scoop in a little bit, but I do have a question because I was in there looking around and all I could see or find were like the pouches. So nowhere could I see like the classic little baby food jars that I was so accustomed to as a child. So the question is, pouches, is this like the only baby food that still exists, or is there like one aisle with baby stuff including these pouches and then like a whole other baby food area? Because I couldn't find it. Anyway, so pouches it is. I'm in for a wild ride. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys at home. Hi, hello. Okay, so we are home now. Yeah, so baby food diet. Y'all just need to know what the scoop is. So before I get started, as I have done with all of my videos in this little series, I just want to make it super clear that I am not a nutritionist, I am not a dietitian, I am not a doctor. I am in no way qualified to give any sort of advice regarding diet, weight loss, any sort of food related anything. Literally, I can advise you on travel, and that is it. So if you are here looking for some sort of qualified nutritionist to give you a step-by-step how-to regarding the baby food diet, you might be a little disappointed, and you should for sure just like not do it. Throughout this series, I mostly tried eating food from different cultures and just trying to see how sustainable that was in my life and if I enjoyed it and what it was like price-wise, like when I was out grocery shopping and stuff like that. So that's what this mini series was mostly about. That's what I tried to center it around. In these last few videos, I thought it would be just fun to try out a couple of fad diets that you guys had recommended, because there were so many of you guys who just were sending messages wanting me to try these ridiculous things. Obviously my last video, I tried the lunar or the werewolf diet. So if you missed that, I will link it up above and in the description below so you can check it out. But the other one that came around time and time again was this baby food diet that I guess Jennifer Aniston lost like 7 pounds in 2 days or something. Just eating baby food. The premise of the baby food diet is that you replace 2 meals a day with baby food, and then you eat 1 small low-calorie meal each day to sort of like balance things out. So by my research, you would need to eat 14 jars of baby food each day to meet your calorie needs and all of those fun things. And yeah, I'm not about it. Not only is this like an absolutely ridiculous way to lose weight or like crash diet lose weight, because it's not sustainable at all, it's also like not financially wise to do this, because like these little pouches, for example, these little guys are like $1.78, I believe, on sale per pouch. So like $2 a pouch essentially. And then if you're eating 14 of those a day, that's essentially, what is that, $28 every single day just to like eat baby food and lose weight that you're never gonna keep off. But as this series goes on, I just feel more and more like the internet and the people on it are often pushing these diets to like help lose weight fast, lose weight for the beach, lose weight for the runway, whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know who's on the runway, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just always there. It's always so in your face. And some of these diets are so ridiculous. So instead of spending a few $100s on baby food and eating 14 pouches of baby food daily, I thought it would just be fun to answer some of your questions today while I taste test baby food. This way you guys get to see me suffer through the ingesting of the baby food, which I believe is probably why it was recommended as many times as it was. And I can also answer some questions that you guys have had like throughout the series and just like other random things, and yep, it'll be fun. So I've compiled a little list here on my phone of questions that you guys have just asked me over time. Some of them food related, some of them not. And I'm going to answer those questions. Just set my phone right up here and answer some questions while I have a little baby food mukbang. Mukbang-a-lang? Oh my. So the first baby food flavor that I am going to try is this apple, banana, and blueberry. I figured it was like a safe bet to start with something that had apple in it because yeah, it like smells like apple sauce and hopefully it'll just kind of taste like applesauce. Whoa! I expected that to be way more viscous. That's actually not so bad. Something else I should probably really quickly mention, if it wasn't already obvious, is that like Love Child, the brand behind these baby foods, is in no way affiliated with any sort of baby food diet or this video. Feel secure in knowing that I am not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by Love Child Organics. So the first question that I have is, what do I miss the most from home when I travel? And is there anything that I crave? Now I imagine that this is food related, that like I would be craving something food-ish. So oddly enough, something that I crave when I am traveling, and I feel like I have mentioned this in a video at some point along the way, but I always crave my mom's meatloaf, which is like super, super random. I think it's just like, I have that sort of food association with like comfort food sort of thing with my mom's meatloaf. But the funny thing is, I crave it when I'm away, and then as soon as I'm back in Canada and I can like make meatloaf, or I can ask my mom if she can make meatloaf, I have like no interest in making meatloaf. So the next baby food that I have here that I'm going to try is banana, carrot, mango, and coconut. Got a little tropical vibe going on here. I thought, you know, in the spirit of travel. It definitely smells not as great as the first one, and it is more viscous for sure. So look at this. But really, if you just think of it as a smoothie, which essentially it is. No, not suitable for adults. The next question that I'm going to answer is regarding travel in Thailand, you know, tropical style. Might not be super food friendly if you are currently eating while I am eating, but the question is regarding squatty potties and if I have ever used squatty potties or if I just wait to get back to my hotel room to use the bathroom when I'm traveling. So if you guys don't know what a squatty potty is or like a squatter, I'll like pop a little photo in for you. Squatty potty. The first year that I traveled to Thailand, almost everywhere that we stopped was squatters. We didn't have access to very many Western toilets unless we were in our hotel rooms, and even in a lot of our bungalows and hotel rooms, it was still squatters at that time. That was like 11 years ago, I guess. Now there are a lot more like Western toilets available in places that we go to, but if you are stopping at like a more local spot, it will still be a squatter because that's what they use. I'm not gonna lie, I used to hate them just because it was something completely different and I was like, what, like why? But in practice, they're actually a lot better than Western toilets in a lot of way. Yes, people can make messes if they don't know what they're doing, which is, I think, probably the most frustrating part. But sanitation wise, when you're in a public place and you don't have to sit down on a toilet seat that someone has recently sat down on or made a mess on or around or whatever, yeah, I think I prefer it. So now we have apple, strawberry, beets, and blueberries. This one, let's see. This one actually looks a lot like the first one and smells a lot like the first one. I think the applesauce base is the way to go because you just smell and taste apple. But the verdict is in. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, no. Now, I mean, like, to be honest, none of these are awful. Like, if I was a baby, for example, not complaining. If I had to eat them every now and then, again, not complaining. If I had to eat 14 every day, there's just no way. So the next question that I have here is, what is the longest that you have been away from home? I'm going to count this as being away from Canada, not away from home, because I have been away from home, my hometown, my family, for ages. I live in Edmonton, and I don't get to fly home and see them super often. But as far as international travel goes, the longest that I've been away from Canada was 8 months. I did an 8-month trip through Southeast Asia, and then also I did a 6-month trip through South America with like a couple of weeks on the start. So same but different. I've always sort of been one of those people who can make anywhere feel like home. Of course, I obviously like miss my family and stuff like that, but I can travel. Usually it's around like the 4 or 5 month mark that I start getting a little restless and just want to like take some time in the same place for a little while. Derek, on the other hand, he's about like, I think around 4 or 5 weeks. He starts to kind of just miss the comforts of home. So we tend to do, also with his job and my job now, we tend to do a lot more like shorter trips, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks versus 6 months. And now for the grand finale, I am going to mix apples, strawberries, beets, blueberries, bananas, bananas and bananas, carrots, mangoes, and coconuts, all into one delicious blob of, oh, I dropped it on my counter. Oh no, what am I? This is gonna be chaotic. We're doing it. Okay, bottoms up. Not the best thing I've tasted, not the worst thing I've ever tasted. Ta-da! Baby food taste test. So the last question I'm going to be answering today is one that I've sort of been I wanted to make a video about it, like a whole video about it, but it just never really came together. But the question is, what country has the best weather? People love to ask that to me all the time, like where can they go that has the best weather? Obviously it varies from season to season. If you're looking for like tropical weather, one country that I love, and it's a reason why we go back and back over and over again, is Thailand. Not because it has the best weather overall, but because it does span a distance from north to south, and it has coastline on both the east and the west, and islands and all of those types of things with different weather systems. Oftentimes if the weather is going to be really bad on one like coast of the country, it's going to be good on the other, and that type of thing. So seasonally, if you're not too picky about the exact island or the exact location that you're going to, you can find somewhere with really good weather. But that's gonna be it for me for today and my Q&A/baby food taste test diet review, whatever you want to call it. I am hoping deep down in my heart that you guys aren't out there trying this diet. Again, I'm not a dietitian or a nutritionist, but there are just so many other things that you can do to like eat healthy and have a wow. If you haven't seen any of my other videos and you guys are just like looking for some inspiration and just like some more fun, obviously. Definitely check back to some of the more serious videos that we posted for this mini series. I think that you will enjoy them. I do have one more video coming up for you guys for this mini series before the year ends and a 2020 travel season begins. So you're definitely gonna wanna stick around for that. Hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already, because the travel content, I mean, really, that's what we're all here for now. And I'm definitely gonna be taking some time in the next video to sort of wrap things up and tell you guys a little bit about how I'm feeling, things that I learned, lessons that I learned about myself and about the way that the world eats. So yeah, stick around and until I see you in that video, whoa, stay great, travel safe, and yeah, I'll see you then. Bye guys.